Okay, Haley Michelle Cotto. Give me a sec.
Hi, sugar. Okay.
Do
you like it? Do you like it? Look at the whole fit.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Am I allowed to kiss you?
Oh my God.
We're gathered here today to witness the union of Matthew Dellinger and Haley Cottle, and to celebrate the love between them that has brought us all together. I'm fortunate enough to be friends with both Haley and Matthew, and in fact, I shamelessly take a lot of the credit in helping coordinate this marriage. No matter what Carson, Haley's brother-in-law, over to my left, has to say about it, but that doesn't matter because he's not officiating their wedding. Haley and her family are a strong unit filled with fun, love, and support for each other. We thought to ourselves, this could be the chance. This could really be it. It's most likely not, knowing Matthew, but this could be it. This unicorn of a human just happened to show up in Matt's life.
Matt, I've heard so many people say that the person you're meant to fall in love with will appear when you least expect it. And at a time when I was trying to be Miss Independent, I received a text from Carson that changed my life forever. I'll never forget that text. We found the one.
After we made introductions with Matthew and the McMahon family, Carson and Rachel approved of Matthew and showed him photos of Haley where I think the whole room was in a general consensus or agreement that she was so far out of Matt's league that it was almost comical of thinking about them together. But at that time, the liquid courage was flowing through Matt's veins, and our permanent third wheel made his move.
It's crazy to think how fast things have happened since when I first heard Carson, Rachel, and Jace talk you up that Christmas party in December of 2021. All night, Carson kept trying to get me to FaceTime or call you, and luckily by the end of the night, I had enough liquid courage in me to at least send you a text, letting you know I was interested. And looking back now, the text said I don't remember exactly what I said. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Little did I know that text would lead me to the greatest, most supportive best friend I could have ever imagined.
I remember you came walking down the driveway, and I remember being stunned with how beautiful you were. We went to Crystal's, and I remember you ordered champagne. I thought this girl was so out of my league. After talking all night, I realized you were this beautiful mix of redneck, bougie farm girl from Dryden.
From the second we left our first date, I knew you were the one. It was not if I would see you again, it was when. The instant connection was undeniable.
As I drove you home that night, you were already planning our next date. That gave me enough courage to go in for our first kiss, and I went home knowing you were something special. It only took us 3 dates before we decided to make things official, boyfriend and girlfriend. I knew very quickly I was dating my future wife.
One date led to another, and before we knew it, you were moving to Moxie.
A few weeks went by, and the next thing you know, these two are hanging out. It was around that time that there was a feeling amongst his friends that, wow, Matt's really into this girl, and Haley must be into him for keeping him around this long. There was a sense that this is a very serious relationship when our young, energetic go-getter of a sheriff deputy, who towed every line for the sheriff and led by example, a true company man, as we say, pleading his case to the sheriff why they should hire him, was now beginning to petition the sheriff of Kittitas County and his own collective bargaining agreement to allow him to live out of county so he could move in with Haley. For everyone's context, the sheriff's department was formed in 1883 by a man named John C. Goodwin, who was a Civil War veteran. As far as I could research, at least, this has always been the rule. So Matt and Haley are essentially arguing the case against a Civil War veteran on why he should be allowed to live out of the county. When Matt and Haley fell in love, they really fell in love, and are willing to go toe-to-toe with a 141-year-old document. It was at that specific moment I knew we lost Matt.
When we have children, I would consider myself incredibly lucky to have a front row seat to witness you as a father. Your level of care and passion for what you love is unmatched, and I can only imagine what it will look like with our kids. The past 2.5 years have been the best years of my life, and I cannot wait to spend forever with you.
You're everything I'd been waiting and looking for. Loving, beautiful woman with the same values as myself. You're a hell of a hard worker, a go-getter, a planner, and a stressor, and you love me like I've never been loved before. All things you are compliment me and make me better as a man. I look forward to our future, which will be full of camping trips, country concerts, backpacking trips, and raising a family someday. I know life will only get crazier, but there's no one I'd rather have by my side to walk through it. I love you, Haley, forever and always. Now let's go get frickin' married.
I love it. Love it.
Matthew and Haley, by the power vested in me in the state of Washington, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss the bride.
Jason Kayla's Christmas party a few years ago. We were early to the party, and so was Matt. We got to talking and drinking, and about 10 beers in, Carson suggested that Matt text Haley. I pulled up Haley's Instagram, and he agreed that she was gorgeous. In the meantime, Carson was texting Haley to pump her up about this guy we had just met. He said, and I quote, "I found you the one." Haley's response was, "Send me a picture of him," and Carson proceeds to tell her it's not all about looks.
Haley, although we were hopeful that you would find a firefighter husband, we are so happy you found Matt. Well, I guess we found Matt. Haley, I've thought of you as a sister, and you welcome me into this family with open arms. Matt, you're a true inspiration to others by showing that marrying up is possible. Nobody here's going to argue that. Witnessing the love and connection they share is a beautiful testament to true partnership. I have no doubt that they will create a lifetime of joy and adventure together. Matt and Haley, we wish you all the happiness in the world. We love you guys. Cheers to the bride and groom.
The first time my fiance Rachel and I met Haley was during a game night at the Allen's house. She was easy to talk to, fun, and not afraid to talk shit to Matt. So right away we knew she was going to fit into the friend group. It was very apparent this first night that these two had chemistry together. You could tell that their relationship was new by the way they held hands and giggled at anything either of them said. Haley, first off, you look beautiful tonight, and you are a truly amazing individual, and it has been a pleasure getting to know you. You bring out the best in Matt, and I can tell that he does the same for you. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you both. Matt, you've always been like a brother to me, and I'm glad you were smart enough to lock Haley down before she came to her senses.
So we run wild and